First of all, I want to thank Google for sending me over this hardware. So while I'm unboxing this, I'll tell you a little bit about the history of me and smartphones, these modern smartphone operating systems, you know, iOS and Android. I got my first iPhone in 2008. It was the iPhone 3G. Then I got the 3GS. Then I got the 4. And then I think it was either the 4 or the 4S. I can never remember. It wasn't available in white. And I was pretty upset by this. So I went out in a rage and bought an unlocked Galaxy Nexus for like $650 from Expansys. And I completely switched to Android when it was, I guess it was Android 3.0, and I was fully immersed in the Android operating system, but things were different back then. Android was still kind of young, iOS was definitely still kind of young, and both of those platforms have come such a long way. And we're at the point now where Google is making phones with a proper, non-skinned, pure version of Android. Are these wireless headphones? Dope. Alright, so what do we got here? We've got two cases. 1 and 2. We've got these Libratone made for Google wireless headphones. It seems like they're wireless. I'm pretty sure they're wireless. Yeah, they're wireless. Wow, this is pretty small. We've got the Daydream View headset, the new one that just came out. And then, of course, the hardware. Let's see what we got here. So we've got the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL. There is a Verizon SIM here, so maybe we'll get reception on this thing. Now, you're probably wondering, are you going to fully review these? Are you switching? My answer is no, and it's because one particular reason. I don't want to get stuck in iMessage hell. I've heard horror stories of people switching from iOS to Android, and then they're missing text messages, they're missing calls. I use FaceTime almost every single day. I use AirDrop pretty frequently as well. I'm just way too embedded in the iOS, macOS ecosystem to fully make the jump. But what I will tell you is that I'm going to unbox both of these devices, and I'm not sure which one I want to take outside and go for a ride with, take some photos, take some videos. But what you're going to get today is my real-world first impression about the Pixel 2. And although it's not going to be my daily driver, I've used phones for literally the last decade, and I think I could get a pretty good understanding of what this thing is like after using it for a couple of hours. Obviously, this is not a full-fledged review. This is Sam Sheffer's impressions and opinions of Google's new hardware. So let's get the unboxing going. All right, let's do the regular Pixel first. Cut the back off there. This just slides up like this, and you've got the phone right at the top of the box. I'm gonna peel the skin off. Wow, this is a really, really light device. It feels like there's no battery in here. Oh my goodness, this thing is so super light. Wow, that is wild. You've got your USB-C to headphone dongle right here in the box, and then you've got a USB-C cord as well, and then you've got the charging brick right over here, and it doesn't seem like the Pixel comes with headphones. Comes with a SIM ejector tool, comes with a USB-A to C adapter, but I don't see headphones in this box. Okay, so upon first glance, I like this thing. There is ever so slightly a camera bump. There's no headphone jack. There are dual front-facing speakers, front-facing camera, back-facing camera with a dual LED flash. All right, I'm gonna hold on the setup here for a sec and just unbox the XL. Now you'll notice there's a lot of bezel, top and bottom. The XL doesn't have as much bezel, but this very much has a lot of bezel, as you can see. The soft touch plastic here feels nice. The rounded edges feel good in the hand, and although this is a 5-inch device, it feels good. It really doesn't feel like there's that much screen here. All right. Okay, and the XL probably comes with the exact same things, accessories as the regular size, the adapter here, the USB-C cord, the headphone adapter, and then the power brick down there. Now this phone, I'm going to power this one on. This has skinnier bezels and the corners of the device are round, as you can see there. I really wasn't a fan of the two-tone finish of the original Pixel, but they've cleaned up the design a little bit. This feels like a premium smartphone, but I gotta say, it is way, way lighter than I thought it would be. It is really a light device. They feel great in the hand. Here's the two side by side, so you can see back and front like this. I think just for sizing purposes, because this is a 6-inch device, this is a 5-inch device. If you know me, I prefer smaller screens because I think we're at the point where we're just having these huge screens and it's almost like we have refrigerators in our hands, tablets in our pockets. I don't think it's that necessary. So I'm going to set up the regular size Pixel 2, regular size being 5 inches. Now, here's the thing. If this Verizon SIM card has service, I'm going to give out my phone number to a couple of people and tell them to call me on this device for the next couple of days so I can tweet and snap and Instagram and maybe even make another video about my further impressions, maybe living with the Pixel. Instead of just like my first day impressions, I'd like to give you some more thought about what it's like to be on one of these devices. But I'll say it here and now, it really comes down to this in 2017. What operating system do you want to run? Do you want to have iOS or do you want to have Android? If you want iOS, you have a couple of choices. You have the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, soon to be the iPhone 10, and then the previous generation devices. But with Android, you have so much choice. The Galaxy phones, the LG phones, Huawei phones, OnePlus, the Google phones. You've got a lot of choices. And then it comes down to what hardware do you want to be rocking Android on, and then what kind of Android experience do you want? Do you want a pure Android experience? Well, you buy the Pixel phones for that. All right, enough blabber from me. Let me get this SIM card in here. So I'm gonna sign into my Google account, and this is the account that I used way back in the day when I was on Android. So I'm curious to know what apps it'll automatically download for me. Unlock with Pixel Imprint. Use fingerprint. Definitely setting this up. They're asking me for a PIN. I'll set a quick PIN. Okay, that was it. Super quick. Google Assistant. Definitely turning Google Assistant on. Yes, I'm in. Just say, okay, Google, to unlock your device and access your assistant directly. I'm gonna turn that on. It says it's less secure, but this device is gonna be on me at all times. All right, back up to Google Drive, free up space, blah, blah, blah. All right, always on timer. Time notification icons and other info will appear on your lock screen. Turn that on. Alrighty, and we are in. All right, I'm going to smash cut to a quick little montage hands-on. I know a lot of you love the slow-mo, hands-on, nice shots of the devices. And then I'm gonna compare them. I've got the S8 and S8 Plus. I've got an iPhone 7, 8 Plus, SE. So I'm gonna do some comparisons. And then we're gonna go outside. I'm gonna film some like vloggy type stuff, take some photos, and I'm gonna let you know how I like this thing. And then later on, we'll get to the daydream portion of this video, as well as these wireless headphones. All right. All right, I am on the Pixel 2 XL's front camera. The front camera shoots 1080, the back camera shoots 1080, but the back camera also shoots 4K. So I'm going to be using the Pixel 2 XL for my video and photo test because the cameras are the exact same in both devices. The only real difference between the Pixel 2 XL and the Pixel 2 are the screen sizes, meaning the Pixel 2 XL has a 6-inch screen and the Pixel 2 has a 5-inch screen. You have rounded edges on the Pixel 2 XL, and the battery is bigger, and there's less bezel on the Pixel 2 XL. But other than that, the devices are virtually the same. So I feel like it's fair to just record on one device, and you'll basically get the same experience no matter which device you use. So I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna take a trip outside. I'm gonna switch to the other camera now. And you know, while I'm in front of the mirror real quick, I noticed that, I don't know if you can see the lens right there. The lighting's a little bit dark. There we go. I don't know why, but the lens and the flash on the Pixel 2 XL and the Pixel 2 are inverted. I don't know why. And just FYI, this is 4K at 30 FPS. Alright, so let me know how you think this looks. This whole video is a 1080 video, but I scaled this 4K video down to fit inside the 1920 by 1080 space. And it's a pretty brisky day here in New York City. It must be, yeah, well, it says 58 outside. It feels a little bit colder than that. We're just so used to like these random 80, 75, 80 degree days. Alright, Starbucks is just right across the street here. And while I'm out here, I'm going to be capturing photos as well. So they'll be kind of like intersplice with some music. And let me know what you think.
Yeah. No, you get that.
Dope, thank you. And if you're wondering what I get from Starbucks, I am basic when it comes to Starbucks. White chocolate mocha with some whipped cream. Yeah, I know. Before it gets dark outside, because it's starting to get dark outside pretty early, I'm gonna go for a nice little boosted ride along the water. I'm filming with the front camera of the Pixel. It's on the Joby GorillaPod right now. I wish I had a charged battery for the DJI Osmo Mobile, and I'm thinking I want to do another just like dedicated Pixel video test, stabilized, maybe with some Moment lenses too. Why not? Nice boosted board, man. All right, shooting with the front camera now. It's pretty windy outside, so I don't know if the audio is gonna come out good. I'm pretty impressed with the camera so far. Like I said, the back camera shoots 4K, front camera shoots in 1080, and the front camera is 8 megapixels and the back camera is 12 megapixels. And in the few hours that I've been using the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL, I'll say I really like the fingerprint scanner on the back. It feels so natural. You don't even realize, like, my main device is an iPhone, so I'm used to having a home button here, but you know, you're always holding the phone with some sort of support in the back, and that just feels good. And in terms of hardware,
Like I said in the beginning of this video, I think the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL are really, really nice devices. If you're looking to update to an Android phone, this should definitely be on the top of your list. The device feels really good in the hand. I definitely prefer the regular size Pixel 2 over the XL. But like I said, I've been filming with the 2 XL because I wanted to rock the regular size Pixel in my hand. I like the way this feels. It is a premium device. The soft touch is nice. It is a top-end, high-end Android phone. One of the marquee features of the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL is the ability to do portrait mode with both the front and the back camera. And for whatever reason, on both of my devices, I can't seem to do it on the front camera. Portrait mode works totally fine on the back camera, and for whatever reason, I cannot seem to get it to work with the front camera on either device, and I'm up to date in terms of software here. Look. So I'm gonna go into camera, and I'm gonna go into portrait, and it automatically defaults to the back camera. Now I'll do another thing. I'll go to camera, I'll flip the camera around so you can see me here, and then I will go into portrait mode, and then it just will only let me do the back camera. There's no option to switch. And I am up to date on Android 8.0. I'll check for updates just one more time, and it seems like I'm up to date. So I don't know what's up with that, but as soon as that gets enabled, I'll be posting about it on social media. But I will say this about the portrait mode with the back camera. It works so well for only having one camera. I have no idea how Google's doing this, but these portraits are fantastic. There's only one camera. It looks great.
I just finished editing everything you watched up until this point, and there are a couple things that I want to say. First of all, the photos are super sharp. They are fantastic. Hands down, bar none. The Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL have fantastic cameras. And as great as these photos are, the audio in the video is that bad. Like, really, really good photos, but really, really terrible audio. Like, that audio is just terrible, awful, garbage quality. I have no idea why it sounds like that. Both the front and the back camera just have trash audio. Not much more to say about that. In terms of video, it's pretty good. I want to do more testing with stabilized footage. I'm not too impressed with the stabilization as it is, but like I said, I want to test it in the Osmo Mobile because I think that's fair. And I just want to go back to the pictures for a second. Look at how zoomed in this photo is and how crispy it still is. I mean, color me impressed with these cameras. I am stoked for how good these are. And it makes me excited to continue testing these photos, post stuff on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, do another YouTube video or two. You know, let me know if you've made it this far in the video. Let me know if you want to see me test something very specific with the Pixel 2 or Pixel 2 XL. What I have planned is I want to do a moment lens test. I've got all of the moment lenses now, and I actually have the cases for both Pixels. So look forward to that. And real quick, I'll just put these in their cases here. This is the Pixel 2 case, the XL. This is it feels like a piece of clothing. Fabric may stain, hand wash only. I guess you can hand wash this. And then this is one of those like live cases. You could download an app and then it kind of like blends with the case. So I guess this like rubber goes on first. And then this plastic goes on here. it completely changes the feel of the device though. Like, it makes it so much more thicker. Like, the phone is so super nice without a case. And like the back is not fully glass, so I mean, with this phone, I would rock this without a case or maybe a skin, but it just feels so good. All right, let's open these headphones. The Libratone 1 Q Adapt wireless on-ear with City Mix noise control. Honestly, Sam Fam, Chef Squad, I've never heard of this company before. Have you? But Google either has a partnership with them, seems to think they're good, maybe they are good, I'll tell you right now. And remember, I use AirPods on a daily basis, so this over-the-ear experience is going to be refreshing for me. They come with a nice case. That kind of smells like new shoes. It's got this really tough padding here, headphone jack. It is micro USB. And then these are the headphones. All right, let's see here. So not fully over the ears, as you can see here, but they are wireless, which is nice. And these are pretty soft to the touch, although they flatten pretty quickly. All right, let's see. All right, pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. Why does it feels like I have like a talk back. When I speak, it feels like I'm hearing myself in the headphones. So the touch controls work. How do you pause? That's a pause. Sick. I have no idea how much these are. They're not so super comfortable. Am I screaming? Nah, they're a bit muddy. They're a bit muddy for my taste. Maybe there's like some other sort of settings that I can mess around with, but I don't know. I really like my AirPods. If you're like, Sam, you just trash these and you barely use them, find them in a store, check them out for yourself. I could tell you on first listen, it doesn't sound as good as some other headphones I've used, like Bear Dynamics or those like Sony ones that all video editors use. I've used some pretty good headphones. I really don't even know, like I said, how much these cost. I would imagine these are like 150 or 200 bucks, but not super impressed with these. I'll stick with my AirPods. All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what this Daydream headset is all about. And if you don't know what Daydream is, it's Google's virtual reality platform. I can't believe the headset's in here. This box is so tiny. And I like how the plastics have pull tabs for easy peeling. Thank you, product designer at Google. If you see this, I appreciate ya. All right, so I think what's new about the Daydream headset, like I said in my recap video, they now added a top strap. Apparently the field of view is better. It's got a remote, and I think it's got a place to hold the remote as well. I really like the way this feels. And this is a little remote it comes with. Nice little plastic guy. Some documentation. Alrighty. Place your phone into the headset. Alright, so it's got a photo of it like this. I guess it's just like that. And then I close this like this. And I'm going to take this off. I know, my hair. Alrighty. Let's go over the controller. Try trusting the touchpad. You can't see any of this, and I apologize. The app button. Okay. Home button. Great. And then volume up and down on the side. I wish you could see this. You could center your view by any time, but follow the butterfly to try it out. To center, aim the controller forward and hold down the home button. No, I'm going to do it this way. There we go. Oh, wow. So now I have like a wand in my hand. Like I see the controller in VR. And now I can like... So I'm using the controller right now as a virtual flashlight. It kind of got dark outside. I see an owl. And everything, I'm kind of in like a pixelated world, if that makes any sense. You know, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna try and show you. Whoa, it's bright in here. I'm gonna try and show you what I see. The frame rate's gonna be really messed up because of the phone, but that's like that's an example of what I see. Ignore Ignore that insane flickering that you see because you don't see it when you're using the headset. It has to do with what the phone is displaying versus what the camera picks up. You will not see that in this headset. Oh, that's neat. So the controller is really accurate. Daydream is pretty comfortable. Yeah, Daydream is pretty comfortable. I have like a little tiny bit of leakage down here. Like I could see the light from down there. Like I would need to like adjust it further. That's pretty good. I'm in some sort of museum here. Play fetch with the Arctic Fox. Absolutely. Wait, can I grab the stick and throw it? Oh, that's cool. I'm like, remember Super Mario 64, how you could jump into the photos? I see a fox inside of a photo. Can I grab the stick again? No way. Bang. This is cute. This is real cute. And a walrus just popped up out of the, it's like a snowy kind of setting. All right, I'm gonna swipe next. Now I'm on a beach. You know, I'm gonna download a actual proper Daydream app and not just use like Google's kind of welcome experience. Give me a sec. I grabbed this game called Gunship Battle 2. Press app button to take off. Oh, I'm in the air. I'm in a chopper. Turn your head to aim. The chopper will follow you. Whoa!
Now, this is a very important.
Oh, that's so dope. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is making me kind of dizzy. What? Oh my god. This is making me so dizzy.
Use your gun to take them out.
Okay. I just got very dizzy. This thing, I think it's like 100 or 120 or something like that. It would make a good gift if you want to buy someone something that is a good accessory to a phone. I don't think this thing is imperative. If you own a Pixel, you don't need to buy this thing. If you own a VR headset, you obviously do not need to buy this thing. But it makes a great accessory. It's a great kind of intro into the world of immersion VR. And for the last part of the video, I want to show you a feature Google calls Now Playing. On the lock screen, if you're in a club, in a bar, and there's music playing, the song should show up on the bottom here, and then you can tap like into Spotify or Google Play Music if you have an account. So let's try it with Starboy. Now I was testing this before, and it took like 30 to 45 seconds for it to recognize, and it definitely did not work with every song. Okay, it's just not working. I got it to work before. It was really hit or miss, so just know that. And then I guess the very, very last thing I'll test, these phones have frontward facing speakers, so I'm going to test the frontward facing speakers right now for you. Dark Necessities by the Chili Peppers. Let's go. They're not great. The iPhone speakers are definitely better. They're not like trash, but I would expect a little bit better with two frontward-facing speaker grills. Ladies and gentlemen, in summary of my first day with the Google Pixel 2 and Google Pixel 2 XL, these are fantastic Android flagship devices. And I say fantastic because you are getting a pure, true version of Android 8.0. The cameras are surprisingly incredible. Speakers definitely leave something to be desired. And the bezels, I could definitely see next year's Pixel going edge to edge. I mean, the XL is pretty close. I mean, if you look here, especially with a case on, it looks like it's pretty much edge to edge. But it's pretty jarring to look at this phone in 2017. It's got pretty thick bezels for 2017 standards. That doesn't make it a bad device. I just think that there's definitely room for improvement. I don't really understand why one screen has the curved edges and the other one doesn't, but so it goes. So if you made it to the end of this video and you are not yet a subscriber of the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave this video a thumbs up if you learned something. And again, let me know what you want to see me test. I've got these devices for a little bit, and I want to do more with them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video!